In my work in New York, I spoke to so many people. I talk to equity research guys every month. This year, there's so much turnover. Because nobody moved last year, everybody is moving this year. So it's causing a ripple effect. Because of that, every bank and every financial institution is doing a ton of hiring this year. I was talking to a buddy in Bank of America. His department, so equity trading, equity research, is hiring 20 junior people this year. And that's unheard of in the industry. Like 20 new junior people in 1 year to fill roles because there's been so much turnover is bananas. But there's also a ton of risk now. So the guy I'm replacing got fired for doing a bad job. They fire people every year from equity research. It's like investment banking and trading. If you're not good, they will fire you. In other parts of the bank, that's unheard of. If you're bad, they'll just give you less work or give you a lower bonus. In equity research, like trading and investment banking, if you do a bad job, you will get canned. In the end, does your analyst like the work you've done? Do my models suck? Do I know my stuff? Can I write my reports? And it's run like a business there. You're competing with people, you bring in money, you're trying to, grow the company. So if you're below average, you have a chance of getting canned. That's kind of terrifying. But honestly, I don't think I'm the traditional candidate. I come from a bank, but I don't come from another front office role. I'm not an investment banker. I'm not a trader. In the department as a whole, I'd say 30% are MBA people. Like they just got their MBAs and then they join. 50% are people who have prior work experience. You see a lot of Deloitte, the accounting firms, or people who come from companies, corporate finance essentially. Some from other banks. That makes up like experienced people make up like 50% of the department, and the remainder, 20% are undergrads, like straight out of school. And they hired me with the expectation that I'm used to how a bank runs. I should know what I'm doing. There is training and coaching and teaching, but like I don't take a class. The next 3 years, I expect myself to work 80 hours a week. Entry level guys are expected to work insanely hard. At 10, 11 at night, the only people left there are analysts. All the VPs and directors have gone home. The analysts are the only ones working insane hours. That's my life for the next 3 years. There's a reason why analysts spend a year or two before joining the buy side. Because they can only last a year or two as analysts at a big bank. If you're a specialist on an industry and you're the sole coverage guy in a bank, you get paid a ton. I wouldn't say as good as, traders and like top investment bankers, but you get paid close to top pay in banks. But for me, I don't look at it from a money point of view. Honestly, how much you pay me doesn't matter. It's the experience, right? I care about the learning opportunity right now. So I might just stay in equity research for the long haul. I may also in 5 years decide I don't like equity research and join the buy side. You can go from equity research to investment banking. You can go from equity research to trading. You can go from equity research to anything. One of the former associates who worked with my director, he switched from equity research to equity trading. So, he worked in equity research for like 5 years, was fantastic at his job, I heard, and ended up moving and becoming like a senior VP of equity trading. Or in 10 years, I don't like equity research and I join a corporate.
It seems like when you move to corporate, though, you really want to choose the right corporate. Unless you're kind of slack. Ideally, if you move to corporate, you want to become some kind of executive, right?
Yeah, that's the goal in the long term. Maybe you don't get that immediately, but the goal is to become an executive at a corporate if you move from finance. When I was in the interview process, it was intense. One with the hiring manager, then one with the equity analyst, then I had casework, then again with the equity analyst to go over your casework, one with the head of the department, and I was good to go. So it was like a 2-3 month long process. And most of it, like equity research, corporate banking, trading, they're all relatively similar. Some people ask you hardcore modeling questions. Some people ask you zero modeling questions. One of the questions I got was, how do you project gasoline demand there will be in 2030? And they want you to draw up, assumptions and some type of rationale behind it.
And did you call up like people who were previously enrolled, people on the team?
I did my research. I looked up people on CapIQ and I looked up what's their portfolio so I could talk to them about their names. So I did a whole 15-minute discussion with them on name, like why is EBITDA so high? Why do you think this company will do better in the future? What do you think about the risk? You have to do your research, obviously. And I had an idea and I knew the equity research role, what to expect, what they do, what they need